And thank you for spoiling me with your time and knowledge against him. So last one for you, brother, while I
What
still
up?
got you. Fury Usyk, true or false? A great big man beats a great little man. And that's what Fury Usyk will be. Basically, who do you got, Fury or Usyk?
It's easy. Fury. It's easy. I think the build-up's going to be entertaining. I love Usyk. I love his stance. I love his character. And he won't fear. He will not fear Fury. Like, he's going to challenge Fury in every way, mentally and physically. I think that Fury decided not to fight him right away because he wanted to have a training camp before getting in the ring with Usyk. He wanted another fight because
he's looking out of shape right now, quite a bit, even by his standards.
Yes. So yeah. So, and I think that's the reason why he passed on the fight and he kept moving the goalposts, is because he needed another training camp beforehand. So he's getting that training camp, and this is somewhat of a tune-up fight for him. This is a spectacle, a showcase fight, I would say, against Francis Ngannou. But I do have some interesting nuggets about this, man, about his fight against Ngannou. Of course, Ngannou has a puncher's chance, but if you really think about the size, it's right there with Deontay Wilder, 6'6", 6'7". Reach, right? I think he has like 84 or 83-inch reach right there with Deontay Wilder as well. And we always say that Deontay Wilder can't fight. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Ngannou, he can't fight either.
So come on, the man won a bronze medal, Tim. The man, the man has a jab. Deontay has a good jab.
I'm just saying, everybody always saying, look, hey man, look, there's a comparable. There's some comparables here between the size of these guys. Although I think that Ngannou is a little bit more athletic in a sense. I think he's a little bit more athletic than Deontay Wilder. I think his movement's a lot. He can move better as far as moving laterally and side to side. I've seen him in the cage. He does have a one-hitter quitters, man. He does have some power. So, but still, I just think Fury, it should be just a sparring session. Fury's gonna pepper him a bit, carry him, and then eventually knock him out and should get him up out of there. That's my expectations for sure. But back to we were talking about what Usyk. No, we're talking about Usyk Fury. Back to Usyk Fury. I was watching Fury the other night, and he's a big guy. We pay attention to his size and we pay attention to what he does well, but we don't pay attention to what he doesn't do well. He boxes in a lot of straight lines. He does. Yeah, he can box laterally, but he boxes in a lot of straight lines, and he's been boxing a lot of straight lines recently. If you go back and you watch him against Wilder, go back, watch the first couple of rounds, you will see when he's stepping back in a straight line, stepping back in a straight line, stepping back in a straight line. And so you're going to see, if he continues that, you're going to see Usyk follow him out. He's going to be looking to follow him out because Fury's not set. His feet are not set. He's not punching. He's stepping back and he's just trying to get out of range. And you're going to see Usyk attacking his body a whole hell of a lot because he's so tall, so big. It's not like he crouches down or tucks his elbows in to block shots. He tries to get his whole body out of the way, and he's pretty slow. He's pretty slow on his feet. Usyk's a little bit more quicker. And to the point with his footwork, Usyk's going to be looking to expose that his body won, and he's going to be looking to catch Fury on the way out in those straight lines. That's when things going to get interesting. Now, if Usyk can not allow Fury to lay on him and tie him up and to maul him, he got a good chance. He does have a good chance. But Fury, me knowing Fury is the master at making adjustments. I think he knows what he needs to do. He needs to go down to Usyk's body. He needs to break him down to his body because he don't like body shots. He needs to bag him up. He needs to keep that jab in his face, and he just needs to fight this guy. If he fights him and keeps him on his back foot and keep moving him and catching him as he's coming in, he'll have no problem. He should have no problem. And then maul his ass on the inside, tie him up, put all his weight on him, put him in a headlock, show him no respect, it should be easy night for Fury. Frustrating the hell out of Usyk. But if Fury continues to move back in those straight lines, keep his distance, and allow Usyk to do what Usyk does, Usyk he gonna have some success, no doubt about it. But my money's on Fury, man. Might even be a stoppage. I think he might even stop Usyk late with something. He gonna catch him with something he doesn't see, uppercut or a check hook or something like that, or maybe even another his favorite combination, the hook right hand. So, yep, might even be a stoppage. But good matchup, man. I hope the fight happens, and I think it will. Nowadays I just wait, Sean, until the press conference, and the first press conference happens. That's what I wait for. I hear all this here. Yeah, this fight is signed and all this stuff. I hear people on the inside telling me, yeah, tell him the fight is signed. I still don't believe that. Once I see that first press tour with money spent, then I know it's a real thing.
I'm with you, especially when it comes to Fury, who I definitely got a lot of respect for, but he's a wild card, so we'll see.
Yeah, he's unpredictable. Fury's unpredictable. That's his nature. And he keeps things suspenseful for sure. And I think he's doing the same thing with Usyk. It's a mind game. I think he saw what he needed to see with Dubois, and how Dubois was able to have some success during that fight. And I think that Fury, no question. Yeah, I think he knows that he can beat Usyk, and now it's the time. And plus, on top of that, he's getting paid more dinero going over there to Saudi Arabia.
I heard 200 million. That's a number I heard somewhere. Can't say where, but I heard that number.
So yeah. Was it a duck move? Hell yeah, but at the same time, ooh, that was a hell of a duck. That was a hell of a duck, Fury. No doubt about it. So 200 million up. I think that has a lot to do with it too. I think that had a lot to do because I think they were trying to do the fight in Wembley.
But now you knew the fight was off by then. They're not going to go to a smaller pot in Wembley, knowing that the Saudis might give them way more. It's like negotiations resume when the Saudis put the money back on the table.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So Fury's getting his lion's share now, and so he's happy with it, and I'm sure Usyk and his people are happy with it too. So yeah, but I'm not saying it's gonna be delivered until I see that first press tour, man, and then hopefully things go well in camp and there's no postponements. But if we do have that fight, I can't wait. It's been 20-something years since we had an undisputed champion in the heavyweight division. It's time for another one, man, and let's go ahead and just continue to add to this legacy of undisputed champions that we've been seeing lately. So be great for boxing, man.